Na, aqui, narambot kung mas narambot. Narambot tak semua besar sekarang ini.
My name is Austin Rogers. I'm a goalkeeper, 22 years old, and I didn't play in college. I played in the PDL, the Kitsap Pumas. Then after that, I ended up going to Albania for a season with Basic Kavaya, and then from Albania, this is now my second season in the Mongolian Premier League. Yeah, this season is a lot different than last. I think the teams that were promoted this year really brought it. They brought in some good foreign players and nice structure. But yeah, this season is tight. Every team is capable of winning games. It's competitive. Local players every season, the level is going up. And then I've been really impressed with the foreign players this season too. And I think clubs are starting to realize that the more money they put into it, the more likely there are to get better results. So I think the league's heading in a good direction. And I'm excited to see where it goes in the next couple of years. So. Yeah, no, we're treated pretty well, especially at my current club, FCUB. House, as you can kind of see, is nice. We have a nice restaurant, Western food, and a lot of American, German food, and yeah, training is nice. Coach is decent, so I have no complaints, and you know, we all receive salary and whatnot. So yeah, it's a nice little club. Yeah, so I wake up well before my other roommates. I like to go to coffee or breakfast. There's a couple spots where we live in UB, and just relax, steal the Wi-Fi, and then we'll have training around 3 p.m. Go a little bit early for fitness, and then after that we'll normally go direct to the restaurant, talk with the other foreign players, the coach, and then yeah, just chill at the house, or you know, it depends if we have an off day, we can go out and kind of sort of explore the city or meet up with friends. So yeah, it's pretty easy going for the most part. There's a couple different things. There's the light street going on right now. It's kind of like the nightlife during the summer, so there's that. There's all sorts of bars and restaurants and clubs you can go to if you're into that kind of thing. And yeah, just sort of making friends with other expats in the area, and there's seems to always be something to do. So we train 5, so Monday through Friday. Obviously it alters a little bit if we have a game on Sunday, but normally we get 2 days off during the week. Depends if we have a cup game or whatnot, we'll do a recovery day during one of those. But yeah, I would say my club, the training's pretty intense and pretty regimented, so it's good for me. Can get a little bit repetitive and whatnot, but that's what we're here for. So this season I've got food, housing, salary, and then there's sort of little bonuses included in there as well, but it really depends on how you negotiate. It depends on how you negotiate your deal. You know, whether you want to put win bonuses in there, transportation could be involved. Not to mention the club also takes care of your visa. So for my personal situation, the club ended up actually applying for me to get a Chinese visa so that I can go back and come back to UB and reset it that way. So just be careful on how you do it, and be, you know, obviously you have to learn from experience, but don't sell yourself short, is what I would say, because it has its challenges in this league, so you definitely want to be compensated for the work you put in and whatnot. So. I went to Turridge for the first time maybe 2 weeks ago, and I don't know why I haven't gone more. It's really beautiful in the countryside. It's nice to get away and relax, but actually UB, it's pretty modernized for the most part, especially where we live. Yeah, I was playing in Albania in a club called Basic Kavaya, and I had been connected with a guy named Paul Watson. He's an Englishman who had started or co-founded the club here, who were playing in the second league, and we were just connected through sort of mutual friends and acquaintances, and he followed my progress in Albania, and at the end of my season, contract was finished, and their club ended up being promoted to the Premier League, and he sort of messaged me, and through a string of group chats and phone calls we negotiated everything, and I came out to sort of help them stay inside the league for the first season up. And I ended up staying here about 2 months. There was some issues outside the field with certain management members and whatnot, but yeah, it was a nice first experience to get my foot in the door. Yeah, for the last like 2 or 3 years, I've been sort of traveling around Europe, and ended up playing in Albania, played a bit in Greece, but this second season around, I feel like my performances have gone up since the previous season. So next 5 years, I'd like to see what I can find in Asia, whether it's Eastern Asia, Southeast Asia, and just sort of put my name out there and see what I can do, and hopefully pick up a nice manager and whatnot. And the other side of that would be to see who calls me and who contacts me. So you never really know in football, but it'd be nice to sort of explore my options in Asia and see where it takes me. Yeah, it's funny because last season I really was not impressed with the standard, but this season the league it's honestly grown a lot, and to where every team is a legitimate professional club, I would say. So people are starting to take notice. I think different demographics of foreign players are now coming into the league that maybe in the last 4, 5, 6 years would never even consider playing here. So the advertisement of the league, the social media of the league, and your footage and whatnot, it all plays into where you move next. So they're starting to sort of get a grip on that, and this season I've been really impressed with how they market the league, and so I'd like to think that it's helping me, sort of raise my profile and see if I can't catch the attention of some clubs in different Asian countries and whatnot. I've been talking to a few clubs, so nothing finalized yet. We'll have to wait till maybe October until I really see what the clear path is, but yeah, I've never ruled anything out, and there's definitely some clubs in here that I could see myself playing at.